Yellow Wizard, Yellow Sorceress.
Holy crap, that was bright.
I guess that really, your magic actually means your magic, like your potions.
Yeah.
Which is weird for a sorcerer, so I guess strength is like...
You're gonna say TMT?
So I've been watching the old commercials, and I can't decide if they're bad or not. Yeah, they've aged bad, but it's like cartoon.
Yeah.
Instead, like, I watched the CGI one, the latest incarnation, not Rise of.
Uh-huh.
And it was like, that was pretty good. And they usually have to win with tactics or a fight, but this one, it's like, they have to beat their main enemy by not hitting them with the weapons. It's like, how are you going to do it? Okay, I'm going to grab this and make a fishing line. Oh, okay. So every time, like, they fight, I'm like, man, how are you going to do it? I'm actually, excited.
Invested. Like, how are they going to do it without swinging the sword?
There actually is a story mode. But the problem is, I can tell, like, they were like, hey, we're going to give you a season. We're going to see how this goes. And if it goes bad, god damn it, Zach. God damn it.
Here's the problem. I don't know where my phone's at. Oh, there it is.
God damn you.
Hold on.
God damn you. Who is that? Who is it?
Don't know.
Kofana.
Oh, I know what this is. Okay.
Gotta go to work.
Fuck no. Man, it would have to take an act of God for my bosses to call me. Hey, could you come in today? We got stuff going on. No.
I think my boss has finally quit. Because I just walked by him. I didn't even say no, and looked at him in the eye. I just kept running. Like, I can't do it anymore, man. We've been shorthanded, forever. You just need to give up. Because I'm not coming in on my one day to relax.
Oh, okay.
And we're back.
I might keep some of that, but I'm definitely going to cut out the person's name I just said and where I work.
Yeah, okay, so, in Season 1, they have to fight the Shredder, and they have to, they get their origin sword, right? They meet April and all that. Then they find an alien, and it's like, if he gets these crystals, he's going to become God. And then it actually turns into, a story, okay, this actually makes sense. Crane gets the Technodrome, he summons it. Oh, we gotta get that shit.
Oh, I bet that was the thing we saw where we, activated one of the floors and they were turning. I bet that's what we have to do.
Yeah, Crane then, gets the Technodrome, but it's, into the Earth's surface. So every time they foil Shredder's plan, it's okay, he wants to... Oh, shit!
Polar bear! Oh, why my voice cracked? That was added to the effect there. And polar bear down.
So every time they foil his plan, it's a stop the rise of the Technodrome.
Turtles!
I died on turtle soup tonight.
Turtles!
So this one goes, man, there's times I'm just God, this is probably aged really badly. Holy shit. Then I'm I just want to see one more episode. Then one more episode, then it was 3 in the morning.
It's just kind of one of those you're reliving your childhood kind of thing.
Well, I only had I just watched the movies over and over again, and I had a VHS of 2 episodes. And I never could see them on TV because, I don't know, we never had, cable.
Yeah,
and then video games came out, and I was like, okay, this is it. This is my thing.
That's basically how I did Dragon Ball back in the day. I didn't it was literally watching VHS tapes, and my mom would just buy in the, damn, what's with the music all of a sudden? Pumping up. That's how I basically watched the Boo Saga, was in pieces, with random VHS tapes. And I learned most of my Dragon Ball knowledge through the games, Legacy of Goku, Legacy of Goku 2, Boo's Fury, fuck, what else? There was the GT game, which was okay. It was a lot different. What else was there? I forget. Yeah, that's how I learned most of my knowledge.
The only turtle show that I ever watched, through and through, that I know everything, but kind of did what you did, was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle in 2003 on 4Kids. Wait, what do you say? Something about a trigger?
I think we gotta stand on that the little pattern on the floor so we can teleport. Before we do that,
This is the first time the game has like had song.
No, been listening to music the whole time. Just for some reason, the music just got pumped up for some reason. I think there must have been music this whole time.
No, I don't mean like song, like sound in like a music level. I mean talking about like it's like it getting pumped up like this.
Oh, like for. I think some of the bosses had like music sound like this. I don't know. It's one of those things. Like I really don't pay attention to the music in games. Really. It was like one of the podcasts. Wooly asked Pat, was like, "Oh, what's your favorite track or whatever?" And like. Pat was like, I really don't pay attention. And I was like, yeah, I don't. Music's usually the one thing I pay attention to the least when I play a game, actually. Oh, fuck off! Leave me alone!
Well, shit, that's gone forever.
What was it?
It's just his gold, you know, when they drop.
Oh.
Yeah. But I'm going to try to get into the... I got to read the other one from the old... the first... And I'm actually thinking about going back to the comic book shop. Do you want to do it next week?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Because I want to see if I can get The Last Ronin. I don't know why, but I'm just in a TMNT move. I guess because of the game coming out. And, like, you know, I've been reading the old black and white comics. Which I love that art style now.
Oh. Podcast, Pat got an e-reader. He's getting back into a red light will not lead you to your goal. Okay. But he was talking about, because apparently Wooly's got into reading Berserk now. Because it was one... there's another story with that, but he was talking like, you know, it was one of those things he read back in the...
light up there.
Back in the day. Oh my god! I'm scared. He would read back in the day, but he hasn't read it in a while, so, you know, since Berserk's complete, in a way. He's rereading it, and made Pat want to do it and everything, but Pat started talking about using it to read Berserk, and I was like, ooh, yeah, that sounds kind of good, because the one thing I don't like about manga now is having to fucking put it somewhere.
I don't know. I don't think I could ever do that.
Because, I mean, I like the physical media, but it's like, I don't have room for books anymore. Like, I have 2 shelves, and they're almost full.
Yeah.
And he was talking like apparently like with e-readers though, like manga can be kind of a pain in the ass, but it's not because it's like hard to read. It's actually just acquisition of it. Like apparently there's not really like a it's one of those where everyone's got their own app, and it's not like some are better than others and everything. But
Isn't that compression to shit though?
Not really. No, it's just scans. But the problem is now it's getting to this point where there's been another thing with there's a new Bastard anime on Netflix, and of course there's been stuff that's been coming out. It's like, oh, look what they're doing about basically like censoring and changing stuff in the dub, and it's just kind of getting to that thing where I'm like, I'm at the point where it's like I just really don't want to support the American market of anime manga. You are on the right track. Like. It's literally almost getting to this point where it's like it'd be more worth it now to just learn Japanese and like learn how to read it and speak it and understand it, and just go fucking import it from Japan at this point. You know, because it's like I don't want to support Funimation or any other studios right now. Like it's just they just do shit stuff because all this fucking wokeness about things. It's so fucking annoying.
It's just people who don't want to do their jobs.
Like there was one of the shots that showed where he what did he say? He's like basically called a woman a bitch, and in the dub they just turned it into like you stupid princess.
Oh god.
And it's like that's just straight up like I wouldn't want him to say the mean words.
I hate when people do that, talk about strong women and then do everything in their power and not, well, I don't want to insult her. I was like, the character is insulting her. You need to insult her. She is a woman. I think we forgot. Oh, no,
you never get the rune, but...
Let's just go back.
Well, dude, that rune's really far away at this point. We'd have to go back through all the tracks.
Oh, you just retry again, or just keep going forward?
Keep going forward. Like I said, we'll do that all off on screen. Because I'm just gonna, when we get to that point, I'm just coming with a guide on my phone, and we're gonna hit it.
He laughed at us.
Off screen.
He made fun of me.
He made fun of me. It's like Phoenix, right? What's Phoenix? Stupid. I'm leveling up.
Are you though?
I am. I'm a big man. Yes, they've done all they could do with American comics. Now they're trying to get into the Japanese comics, basically. Why did I hit up? If I didn't hit it up, I panicked. I hit up.
I do that too. You got to work on your technique, kid.
Yeah.
They really have, man. It's so funny because everybody's talking about Miles, and they talked about it to race.
The Thor thing going on?
Yeah, it's actually getting worse, and they're not stopping. Like, everybody's, not even just, like, anti-woke people, everybody's calling them racist, and they're like, yeah, we're not stopping. I know you hate it, and you know you're angry and all that, but no, we spent a lot of money on this. It's just like, it's crap, though. Everything looked like crap with that. And it was so funny. They were trying to talk to Razorfist, like, which is more terrible, DC or Marvel? And he goes, Razorfist are screaming, they made a female turtle make out with a pig. Argument over. I don't hear anything.
Well, it's working for me.
Oh shit, did I unplug something?
It probably moved a little bit. Your thing probably came unplugged.
Okay, now I hear something. Yeah, you must have screwed up. It's been a lot playing those boomer shooters. You were saying you don't understand the music. I kind of remember it now since I've been playing those boomer shooters. God.
It's just one of the things I just don't really pay attention to. Like, it's the thing everyone always talks about, like the amazing music in Dark Souls and stuff. I have all the music on my phone and everything, but it's just like, yeah, no, it's good, but not like super impactful. Of course, nothing will ever beat that one letter they got on the podcast where the guy was talking about, like, yeah, I was talking to my friends while we were playing a game, and I was like, oh man, the music's really good in this. And they go, what music? And he's like, oh, you know, the music. Oh, I don't play games with the sound on. I turn the sound all off, and I just listen to my music or podcast while I play. And I was like, what? Because they're like, it doesn't matter. And I was like, I beg to differ. Music can, they literally use music in movies to make an impact.
Yeah.
And, like, great sound design is, like, you know, like, one of my favorites is, like, in, like any kind of media when they have someone walking on snow, if they get, like, the right crunch and everything, ooh, that's, like, one of my favorite sounds. And it's... like, that's just stupid. Like, turn off all the sound. Even when I'm listening to podcasts while I play games, I have to have sound on. I gotta be able to hear the game.
This way, Zach.
Yeah, no, I was just looking at that. Like, we lowered that down, and I don't know why.
Yeah, man, that's really addictive, though, listening to a podcast while playing a game or watching a YouTube video.
It's literally fucking ruined me with video games now. It's so hard for me to want to start a new game. Because it's like, I can just listen to this one, and I can listen to a podcast, though, instead of starting a new game.
Yeah, it kind of ruins the atmosphere, though. So there's, like, when I start a game, I'm like, okay, I gotta turn off.
No, that's usually what I do now. I make myself like, no, I can't listen to it unless there's like a slow part, and that's the bad part with like games where it's very story heavy. Oh, were we The only thing I think is that thing we lowered, but it looked like a poison thing, so I didn't think we could get on it. But, can we stand on that?
All players must stand on the platform.
Oh. I thought this would hurt us.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and so, yeah, no, it's, but I've gotten to the point now where it's like, I can make myself like not listen and actually be invested in the game. That's why it was like I got so addicted to Borderlands 2 back in the day, because that was literally my podcast game.
Yeah.
It was that in Minecraft. A general waits for you in the pit. I think you got it. The Runestone!
These nuts.
What?
Hmm?
Man. But yeah, I remember Minecraft and Borderlands 2. Those were the first games I actually started listening to podcasts while I played games. Because I remember like listening. It was the Rooster Teeth podcast when they were like still somewhat newish, and listening to them while I dug and made a glass tunnel for my railway underwater.
What about Skyrim?
That was later. Mostly Minecraft, Borderlands 2 were like the ones where I really started at. Skyrim's very easy. And Dark Souls, that's another thing with Dark Souls. Like, I don't think I've ever really played a Dark Souls game without listening to a podcast. Because it's like, unless you're fighting a boss or someone's talking to you, there's really not much going on in those games.
Mm-hmm.
Especially Elden Ring, where you're like riding through like a, you know, a zone going to like the next like dungeon or whatever. It's like there's not much going on. Could we actually get one?
I'm scared.
Are we actually gonna get a broomstone?
I'm scared, Zach.
And that's like not even.
Could not even think. This is a quarter launcher.
Oh, absolutely. But it's like it wasn't. It's not even now that podcast. It's like my thing now is I'll watch Castle Super Beast clips from the podcast. I don't even listen to the podcast while I'm playing anymore. I usually listen to their podcast when I'm at work.
I need to get back to podcast. Usually I just watch like a Razor Fist or Ray or I need to get to watch Ross's. Him talk about the movie.
Which movie's that?
He's making a movie.
Oh.
I don't know. He just goes like he has to make the movie.
Oh, right.
Okay, wait a second. Maybe there's something.
I think we still got like another switch we got to hit somewhere.
Don't hit the switch.
We can't. I don't want to hit the switch. I got to hit the switch in the game, but I don't want to hit the switch, the physical item. I spent a lot of money on that to not play it.
I love my Switch.
Just never really touched it. I played Pokemon and Breath of the Wild.
I had to like force you to play Pokemon.
Yeah, I had to bring it over here to play through it. It's just, I'm not into it anymore, and it's just completely left me behind.
You need to get into it like Ray.
Oh, where I can literally look at a Pokemon and go, oh, that's poison? Okay, that's weak too.
Oh, that's not even that. He's like, oh, he was good in this gen, he was actually bad in this gen, and this gen he was...
And like what moves are good and what moves are bad.
Or what level... When he gets this level, he's gonna get this, you know, when he gets 35, he'll get this attack.
Yeah, no.
Not to mention getting all the shinies, you know.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm good.
Oh, and you gotta get the Pokemon Bank.
Yeah, no. I'm not gonna catch them all. You can't catch them all anymore. Because the fucking Game Freak doesn't want you to catch them all. Pokemon, get some of them. No, Pokemon, get the ones you like, maybe.
You're never gonna make it out alive.
Pokemon, we're gonna slit your throat. Shower. Ooh. Yee.
Damn it, Zach!
Oh god. Oh, there's so many worms!
Graboids, you gotta name them.
Graboids. Pardon my French. Back down we go.
Okay, get off.
I love that we both paused and we're like, okay, and then we're like, oh, maybe we need to shoot it. We did it at the exact same time. I love it. Oh no!
The old woman runs away.
Hey, you know how things work. I'm in danger. Oh, which way to go, left or right?
A man chooses, a slave obeys.
Okay.
That should be the next game we play on here since you've never played it.
What game's that?
BioShock.
Oh. I didn't like it.
Well, that's because you got bad taste, Zach. But we're going to teach you how to make, actually, you know...
But we have very similar taste on things.
I know, that's why I got to teach you how to like it.
Uh-huh, teach me how to like it, man.
Got to get that good taste in
The
it.
only problem is, like, as Pat says, I'll enjoy it up until the last, like, 10 minutes of the game, and then it's going to drop off super hard.
Yeah, well...
But BioShock Infinite is good, right?
No.
It's good. I enjoyed it at the time. We both enjoyed it at the time.
Yeah.
I remember because you got really mad at me because I was shooting the gun too much and not using the powers. I just really like shooting the guns than using the powers.
Was it one of those games you played over here and never played by yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Really? You haven't been back to it?
Mm-mm.
I think I played it like 3 times. I was actually really into it.
I think it was one of those where I played it over here and then I attempted to play it by myself and then I was like, yeah, and then I just played something else.
I actually got a confession to make. A lot of people say 2 is a cash grab and you should feel bad for liking 2. I love 2.
Oh, really? I've only ever heard good things about 2.
Yeah, well, you know, the problem is, like, you know, it's a long... like, people... Oh, I think we gotta get... Come on! Oh, damn it! You're so fat!
This game was not made with multiplayer in mind.
Man, if there was 4 people...
Oh, God, this game would be just horrible to play.
Get me off! Krusty wants to get off!
Ugh.
I love the fact you get the drill move. I love the fact, you know, the place is, like, more wrecked and all that, and everybody's, like, in survival mode. But I really like confronting the, like, communistic bitch.
Okay.
I love that you get to kill a communist bitch, a woman. A woman, a commie, it's both. It's simple, it's good. Man, we're gonna leave that rune stone!
I don't know how we could have got to it. I think we need to hit another switch. We never saw another switch. I guess it's kind of good because it'll be easier to do when we go and do it off screen because we'll know which ones like we don't have. Yeah.
It sounds like loser talk.
Loser, you're a loser. You want a baby? You bottle? You want a baby? You bottle? You want a bottle? You baby? Why are you yelling at me?
It doesn't make me feel bad. It doesn't. Oh, and she loses she beats her rival in the Boggle tournament.
Oh, yeah.
And then the husband starts singing, loser, loser, you're a loser. Could that be it?
I hope not. That rune's really far away at this point.
Well, it's like, we haven't been there yet because it's like right next to the spawn and they haven't spawned, so they probably haven't seen us. Every time, you know, I got like a cheap bastard thing, cheap gaming bastard on my
cheap
Twitter.
ass gamer.
Yeah. And every time Boggle's on sale, it's a picture of Peggy.
Ain't a word. It ain't. It's acquaintanceship.
Like, I was not acquainted to meet you.
I would like to go up there. To melt the ice, find some fire. Thanks.
No shit!
You melted it, though.
With my heart.
Of the cards?
Listen to your heart.
No matter what, games begins.
Man, could you imagine if the people made that new Ninja Turtle beat 'em up? If they did King of the Hill? You know, there is actually a King of the Hill game. It's a hunting game. I think you played it. Or you downloaded it, because I remember telling you, like, oh, I gotta check this out.
I think I may have looked. I don't think I did anything with it. I'm pretty bad about that, though. Like, bookmark something, or Dylan's there doing something, I'm like, I'll do something with this later, and it's like, a year later, it's still sitting there in the same spot. It hasn't been touched.
I don't know if I want to say this. I downloaded another game, and it was free.
Oh, no, what'd you do?
It was a hentai game.
What is it?
When you're stuck in a school, and there's like these ghost women trying to fuck you. Only problem is it was all in Japanese, and I never knew what the hell I was doing.
Oh.
Weird part is, if he gets semen sucked out of him, and he drinks like this liquid, and like you get semen back. So I'm like, is he drinking sperm to get back sperm? I don't think that's how that works.
Gotta put another bullet in the chamber. I can't understand. I played that Demon's Sperm game, 2D like Souls-like, where it's like if you get hit by an enemy too much, they just fuck you. It was a fun game though. I actually really enjoyed that game. There was like a secret door I didn't know how to unlock, and it's like the only thing that there is for a translation is some guy made a cheat engine with it, and it basically kind of like, I guess they hacks the game to translate it, but it's not all translated. And I actually went and like translated this like text myself to try to figure out like how do you open the door, and I think it was like you had to play the game in like New Game Plus or something. I just never went back and did it. And it's got like one of those kind of like endings where it's like if you go and fight the boss with like this one item without it equipped, it's like you get like the bad ending kind of thing.
I don't remember any of this last time we played.
Dude, it was so long ago when we actually played this though. Like, I mean, shit, you were back at your parents'.
I think this was an update.
Will lead you to the Golden Pond. Golden Shower? No, don't pee on me, R. Kelly. Fuck.
You know he got sent to jail?
Yeah! Yeah. I remember that, yeah.
Is that something hitting or is that thunder?
Dude, there's so many sound effects, and it's like a good 5-second delay listening it through the headset or the microphone and everything. It's fucking fine now anymore. I just use it now that we can actually hear some of the music and like sound effects and we know what's happening. Like if I think it wouldn't be delayed if I had like a mixer and ran it all through that, but a mixer is kind of one of those things I'd like us to have at one point, but when we had like a permanent setup.
When I own a house?
You know, like if we owned a house like and lived there and I could like have this all permanently set up.
Put a ring on it.
But I gotta get like YouTube famous for that. I gotta make some real money.
Or we could just wait for the housing market to crash.
Yeah, at this point, I started seeing things where it's like people seeing millennials who are wanting the market, the housing market to crash, or they're like selfish and like entitled, and it was like,
fuck you.
That means we can actually like afford a house. I mean, it was like that fucking photo you sent me on Discord where it was like, here's what was it? Was it a?
Put that up.
There was. I will. I think one was was it a 2-bedroom apartment? Another one was 3-bedroom apartment, and it's like you literally, I think you took the most expensive one and like cut it between two people, and it was like $20 between them. It's like Jesus Christ, man. And this was like a place for like lease, like and everything, like. God.
And they weren't like shitty looking houses; they were actually pretty good.
Trek through the shallow water before the exit can be reached. Okay.
It's just something that makes you mad.
Oh, God. And what was that clipping from? Was it like from the 80s or something? I don't remember what the date was on
the paper. It was like black and white. So.
Yeah. Well, papers are usually black and white a lot.
Yeah, but I mean black and white, but black and yellow, so it probably was old.
Yeah, but white paper yellows over time.
Yeah, I know. That's why that's what I meant, Zach.
No, I'm just telling you. You know, I didn't know if you knew.
I'm gonna piss on you.
White yellows a lot.
I get it. White power, Zach. Okay. What is that? Oh, I guess
special item.
I thought you said fleshlight for a second.
Whoa. Tanga.
I got something.
You got something.
God, it makes it so wrong. Damn it, Zach! I'd like something.
I'm sorry.
Dory!
Dory!
You want to try to go back to get the item?
What item?
The rune. I know it was
so we'd have to go literally through the whole level.
These levels, I mean, at first in the beginning it wasn't that bad, but these levels... What did it say?
You were too hasty, mighty hero.
Fuck you! Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you!
She's dead.
The AI?
No. She's just like in indefinite hiatus right now. It's kind of cool. There's a guy I watch on, I think I might tell you about him on YouTube. He's called Depressed Nosaki, where he just does little video essays on like VTubers and stuff. And he did one on her and basically kind of like how not really how it was mishandled, but how like she just didn't blow up like everyone else did. And it was basically because it came down to one thing, because Yes! Oh, what the hell? I hit it and it didn't do it. I was on the button. It's like, nah.
I love how you getting angry over this. It's a competition we're making up.
Well, we made a competition. It's like day one. It's like, I think in the first episode we started that. But, like, one of the things that was the problem with Kasuna Eye is they translated their own clips.
Because I beat Zach twice, I get the goth chick.
What do I get?
Get nobody. I get the clown goth chick pussy tonight.
Oh, the Clussy.
Yellow Wizard. Yellow Sorceress.